Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Welcome back to Syberia 2. I had to make one change. I turned down the music volume all the way because I was getting copyright notices from YouTube. There's apparently a lot of licensed music in this game, or at least music that is claimed by somebody. And so over the past few episodes, you may have noticed some weird kind of sound glitches, because what happens is I have to remove that after the fact from YouTube, and YouTube does a pretty good job of it, but it makes it sound kind of weird. So I've just turned down the music completely, which will make for a quieter experience, I guess, but it'll be calm, serene, and still enjoyable. So we left the area talking to the healer guy, and we ran into the wall where we use the brush to brush off something. We saw like a pattern, which actually I'm gonna really quickly check out, because I feel like we're gonna need to know this pattern. And it's been a couple of days since I got to play here. So it's like it was a cross, I believe. It's over here. Yeah, okay, it's a cross with a dot above it, and then two spaces on either side, two filled or not filled, I guess, depending how you look at it, and then three spaces on the bottom. So, okay. Now I'm kind of not sure where to go currently. So I am going to head to the area that we walked into first. It was like we went into like the backside of the monastery, and there was not much happening there, but I'm kind of thinking that might be the only thing we could do right now. So I'm hoping that it works out. And we'll see. It kind of would make sense that there'd be something going on in here now, but we'll see. Okay, maybe we can... Let's see. I don't know. Let's head down. See if there's anything new around here. Because we know we can interact with this here, but it wouldn't let me do it last time. Oh, but you know what? They're not studying here anymore. So I bet we can do whatever this thing is gonna do. Maybe? Yep. Okay, good. We're on the right track. Now, what is that? Oh, okay. Well, this is probably where... Oh, okay, this is the cross. And then we probably just... Oh, this... Oh, cool, okay. Does this light candles, maybe? Oh, wow, okay. So we just have to light the ones... like this, I think? Because there were spaces of two on either side. I mean, quite clearly, this would be the puzzle. I'm glad we went back and refreshed, because otherwise I'd have to run back there now. And I believe there was 3 spaces at the bottom. So we should have 2 more over here. It's a really interesting way that those candles get lit, but, you know. Maybe we've got extra powers we didn't even know about. Okay. What? Okay. Now, that's above us, so let's see if we can't go up top. We went up here before, but there was nothing. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, so that's overlooking the town and the train. What are these exactly? It looks like... I don't know if these are Could this be moons or something? I doubt it. I'm not even sure what it's trying to show us there. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Oh, I know what we need to do here. Hold on. Let's get that mammoth thing. Because it was like the glass, the eye or the glass. If we... No? Oh! Oh. It's the eye, right? So what is this showing me? It's probably so blatantly obvious. Let's read this again. I am no wise. Let's see. This might help you. The key is in the light of the mammoth's eye. The key is in the light of the mammoth's eye. So here's the mammoth's eye. Is this changing anything? Huh. Okay. Well, we've placed the mammoth, but I'm not sure. Do we just... Whoa! Oh, okay. So maybe I just had to get the combination right. It clearly shows another one of these little circular things right here. I figured it was kind of showing us this thing, but... Oh, okay. We got secret doors. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay, what now? Alexei Tukyanov, Notes and Sketches from the Frozen North. April 15th, 1947. I loaded my bags and provisions onto a sled pulled by several sturdy, healthy beasts and left the Romansburg monastery, heading northwards in search of the mysterious peoples inhabiting the vast, desolate wastes of the Siberian tundra, the Yukuls, I guess. My superiors had conferred on me the mission of evangelizing those pagan tribes from their heathen shamanic beliefs. I traveled under an assumed identity, that of a lowly trapper. I had to be wary of the agents of the state and the military for whom any religious activity is suspect. They, for their part, traveled the length and breadth of eastern Siberia, trying to convince the villagers of the debatable benefits of collectivism. It took me several weeks to accustom myself to the unfamiliar harness. I found no dogs in Romansburg and had to make do with yukis purchased from a hunter. The yuki is related to both seals and dogs. Well, that's interesting. In the wild, the yuki lives on riverbanks. It is an easy capture for the trapper, as its gluttony is well documented. In winter, it gorges itself on orange salmon, a prey that it often has to share in the wild with the fierce Siberian bear, another creature very partial to the fish. The yuki. Once tamed, the yuki is an affectionate but whimsical animal. It resists all forms of disciplined training, and only if there are no dogs available is it used to pull sleds. Certain Arctic peoples, however, seem to have better mastered the secret of their domestication, and the yuki is central to their daily activities. Of all the peoples who inhabit these godforsaken regions, I find the Yukuls the most fascinating. Perhaps that is why I headed for those regions where I was most likely to encounter them. That's a Yukul religious mask representing the soul messenger who guides the dying to the other world. The Yukuls are fearful of him. The journey was long and dangerous. It wasn't until October 27th, 47 that for the first time I made contact with the Yukuls. I spent long months living amongst them. I've come to know them and to understand them for who they are. I soon abandoned any notion of converting them. I applied myself instead to the study of their mores and customs, or moves and customs. So little is known about the Yukuls, less than is of any inhabitant of the frozen north. Today they live far, far away at the furthest most tip of the Siberian tundra. Because of their remoteness and their inhospitable climate, the Yukuls have remained small in number, overlooked by the scientific community and the Soviet governmental machine. The only documents available before my departure were several drawings, notes, and photographs taken 100 years ago by a Russian explorer, Mary Bodrinov. It is to her we owe what little is of the Yukol people and its culture. The Yukols hark back to the last ice age. Curiously, traces of their presence have been found in Western Europe, more precisely in the heart of the French Alps and the prehistoric caves of the Vallée de l'Aisne. This suggests that over centuries they undertook a long migration towards the extreme north of the globe. The sacred harfang. This bird is often inseparable from the Yukol shaman. It seems to be considered in turn as his friend, representative, and even in his incarnation. Lemmings congregate on the open plains of Syberia. They feed on grains and small fruit that store in their holes to face the scarcity of the winter months ahead. Lemmings dig deep tunnels in the ice to escape their predators. The hunters they most fear are harfangs, who seem to find lemmings something of a delicacy. Okay. On several occasions during my journey, I encountered traces of Yukol society far to the west of the areas we know today. Along forest trails, I discovered small piles of carefully piled stones, altars on which Yukol hunters made ritual offerings to one of the pagan gods. We now know the reason for the Yukol's long migration. Their domestic economy was, it seems, directly linked to the mammoth. They used the mammoth for both transport and as beasts of burden for meat, skin, fat, and ivory. It is beyond doubt that we are dealing with a genuine case of symbiosis between man and animal. Mammoths were forced north by changing climatic conditions, and the Yukols followed. Some prehistoric cave drawings, identified as being of Yukol origin, have led the scientific community to conjecture that at one time the Yukols realized the incredible achievement of domesticating mammoths. They are, to our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to have represented a man astride a mammoth. Okay. Yukol life was thus intimately linked to that of their pachyderms. They used their hides for clothing and to build roofs, walls, and houses. They used their tusks to construct the frameworks of their dwellings and the weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate impact on the Yukol's way of life. It seems that they were able to retain the strong link that tied them to the mammoth throughout millennia. As incredible as it might seem, Yukols still feed on mammoth meat today and use mammoth hide for clothing and to roof their dwellings. What? The craftsmanship of mammoth ivory is altogether remarkable. It appears that the Yukols have managed to retain their ancestral habits by using over the years the many frozen mammoth bodies that are perfectly preserved in the frozen Siberian wastes. They are said to have lived off this enormous pantry for more than 30 centuries. To do this, they have hollowed out a vast network of caves in the frozen ground. According to the intrepid explorer Mary Budrunov, Yukol civilization has now gone underground. Specialists in the paleontology department at St. Petersburg have never credited Yukol's myths and legends. However, the legend of the Siberian ice arc is typical of such folklore. It has long been considered a fable told by shaman in the evening to ward off the boredom of the long Siberian winter months. The legend tells that somewhere on a lost island to the north of the tundra, there still exist live mammoths, relics of the long-gone ice age, a tiny population that has been preserved for more than 12 centuries under Yukol care. The island the pachyderms inhabit is called Syberia. Interesting. To my notes, I add the tale of this legend as Marie Bodrinov related in her memoirs. It agrees on all points with statements from Yukols I had the fortune to meet. Although the story constitutes no proof of the existence of the island or Syberia, it forms a tantalizing hypothesis. Bluegrass, scarlet bramble, Infernus rubus, Carelia herba, fossilized plant life. When fall arrives, the odor of its flowers is so strong that it is known to awaken hibernating Yuki. Scarlet bramble mixed with walrus blubber or tallow. The scarlet bramble is frequently used in Yukol medicine. The fumes released by burning it have considerable healing properties. The shamans recount that the plant only grows in the tomb of one whose soul is at peace. Perhaps the Alexei guy. The legend of Syberia. At the end of the and you know what? There is stuff growing on his grave. It could totally be that. At the end of the last ice age, there were huge climatic changes. Much of the land was flooded by water. This sudden environmental variation put the existence of a number of animal species in danger, including the mammoths that inhabited the lands of the Siberian north at that time. The Yukols, a particularly advanced people for the age, set about the construction of an enormous ark, like that of Noah, with the objective of preserving the mammoths, objects of religious devotion, from extinction. The enormous craft was entirely constructed of mammoth tusks and was loaded with a small herd of beasts and huge quantities of fur. The fate of the ship was entrusted to several particularly courageous members, of the Yukol clan. Their mission was to lead the animals towards more welcoming climes. Once such lands were discovered, it was agreed that they would unload the animals and then come back to spread the tidings of their good fortune. It wasn't until 10 years later that the Ark returned to its starting place. The Yukols who had remained on the continent were surprised to find the ship empty, but for the perfectly preserved bodies of several mammoths in the ice that packed the bottom of the ship. They took this mysterious offering as a sign from the gods and ate the mammoths in a memorable feast. A week later, carried along by ocean currents, the Ark set sail again. Once more, it returned 10 years later, with more frozen mammoths on board. The phenomenon continued for millennia. Every 10 years, the Ark would reappear, each time filled with immaculately preserved mammoths. The Yukols interpreted the phenomena as an act of benevolence on the part of the souls of the congeners who had died during the Ark's first journey in some infernal maritime cataclysm. They made a religion of the Ark with its own rites and customs that was marked by the periodic appearance of the Phantom ship and its precious cargo. For centuries, nothing seemed to affect the Ark's mysterious roundabout. One day, however, the Ark returned earlier than expected and empty. This was 100 years ago. The poor Yukols fell into deep despair. Everything they had believed in had been the foundation of their culture since the dawn of time lost meaning. Interesting. The most valiant tried hard to maintain hope, especially because the Ark still continued its peregrinations into the unknown, borne away on the seasonal ocean tides. But one morning, the Ark refused to set sail. Many Yukols then left their village forever, trailing their despair across the tundra. Sometimes they can be encountered in the smoke-filled drinking holes of the last outposts of civilization. These poor sodden souls drowned their befuddled minds in alcohol, recounting their unlikely mammoth tales to fellow alcoholics. When the explorer Bujanov arrived among the Yukols, she noted the presence of what was once a ship. Only the Yukols could perceive the mythical craft of their legends beneath the layers of ice that had accumulated over centuries. She put forward the hypothesis that the accumulated ice had eventually doubled the volume of the Ark and rendered it incapable of negotiating the dangers posed by floating ice in the Arctic flow. Okay. I, Alexei Tukyanov, can confirm that the observations of this audacious adventure are true. The Ark that leads to the Isle of Syberia is indeed real, and even if I have not found the formal proof, I'm convinced that this isle's existence and that remnants of a mammoth population may still live there today. That is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Okay. Well, we've learned a couple of things. Let's see, is there anything else here? What's this? Yukol relic. We learned that we potentially need stuff where somebody at peace or somebody is at peace or what have you. That to me is telling me we have to go to that grave. And I remember there being, like, I want to say ivy, which it probably isn't, but there's something on his grave, and I'm sure that we can probably use that for something. We'd have to, like, burn it, I think it said. So, let's see.
This casket.
Yep, okay. Casket. Here we go.
What on earth is that?
Oh, wait. Can we not... How do we cut this? Can this cut it? No. Is there something that I... No. Box of matches? I doubt. But that could help us to burn it. So, interesting. How can I cut this?
What on earth is... What on earth is that?
Interesting. Okay. I do think we need to get that off of there, but how would be the question. We're missing something. We just came out of here, so I don't think there's going to be anything in there. These guys probably still won't talk to us. Not a chance. Okay. We have this wheelbarrow that we checked out earlier. Didn't we check this out? I thought we did. Oh, are you kidding? Yeah, okay, well, that works out nicely. Okay, we're on a real roll here. Let's keep going. Let's go back, and that has to be used to cut these things off, no? There we go. Okay, beautiful. So we should have these, where are they? Oh, there. Okay, good. Herbs and brambles. Beautiful. Now, we have to, like, burn these for Hans, I'm thinking, right? So can I... Thing is, I can't really combine these things, so... I'm almost thinking... What would we have to do with these? It's tough because I don't think there's anything in there. We could go see Hans maybe and see if he knows anything. All these creepy whispers, man.
Hans?
Hmm?
Okay, awesome. There's a candle here, but I can't... Huh. Alright, we're gonna have to go and cover off some previous areas because this isn't doing anything for us. We're gonna need something to burn this with. Maybe like a torch or something? We can't light the candle in his room. There's nothing that we left uninspected in here, I hope. Because I'm not gonna run into there right now. Let's see if there's anything else in this mysterious wheelbarrow. I feel like we looked at this before, but those shears couldn't have been there. So that's kind of tricky. Oh right, we do have this thing that does something, doesn't it? This wasn't doing anything before. What is this, though? Like, I don't even know what this thing does. Can we use our stuff in here, maybe? I'm just kind of trying randomly. I guess this pot, maybe we could throw... Oh, yeah. Okay.
I need something else to activate it.
Something else to activate it. Okay. Maybe that has to be... Oh! Wait, what's in here? Oh, this is a candle maker! I had no freaking clue! Oh, okay. Oh, that's putting... Oh, okay. So this is like the inside of a candle, like a wick or whatever, and then the wax comes out.
I need something else to activate it.
And, this gets it boiling, I guess. And then, boom, we got ourselves a candle. Look at that. So we've got an herbal candle. We have a candle. And, okay, so previously we had come to this machine and kind of mess around with these things. Oh, and is that all we're getting out of it, I guess? And I must have set some of that up by accident before because, I don't know, that just works out pretty nicely. Okay, now let's go. We've got a candle. We've got an herbal candle. Let's go. He's this way. So now we're just gonna go, I guess, burn this candle that's got those, the shrubbery inside. Come on, Hansi. We gotcha. Okay. So, how do I can't just give it to him. Here, let's go to the table.
I need something else to activate it.
To activate it? What? Do we use our little relic-y thing? Yep. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, it's a freaking candle holder. Relic. We're totally onto something here. This is beautiful. Holy moly, we're getting things done here. This is kind of cool. It makes sense when you think about it, but like, sometimes I just have to trial and error these things. Now what? Oh, look, it's the shape of a mammoth. That's amazing. Is he okay? How do you feel there, bub? Okay. You okay?
How's it going?
Kate, okay. Yes. What am I doing here?
It's a long story.
Are we going yet?
Can you walk?
I'd like to, but...
Don't move, Hans. I'm going to find a way to get us out of here.
Okay.
How's it going?
Kate, okay. Yes. What am I doing here?
It's a long story.
Are we going yet?
Can you walk?
I'd like to, but...
Don't move, Hans. I'm going to find a way to get us out of here.
Alright, so he seems like he's doing better, but he's not able to leave for some reason. So I don't know. Let's go talk to the healer guy. Be like, look, your healing method's not as strong as I'd hoped. We got it done with our magic candles. So maybe we should become the healer of this place. Oh. Oh! Whoa. We couldn't come back here before. Where the hell? Okay. Oh. Great. So, oh, this is right, because we have the we actually have a gate in here. I bet you this opens up this gate. Come on. Oh. Okay, but what's down here? I don't know. I don't even know where we're going or why. What is this gonna do? Okay, that's calling them all away from something. Or calling them in here, maybe? How many do I just want to... Okay. But why did I want to do that? I have no idea. What would that have signaled? Are they all gone now, or... Yeah, see, they're all gone now. But it did show us the guy leaving the little casket area, so let's go over here. Oh, wait a second. Can we maybe... No. Could we use this to, like, cart him out of here, maybe? Or not? What is she... Okay.
It's kind of steep. But with the sled, I could slide down the slope.
So, what are you saying? Are we... Do you want... Can we put Hans in here? Like, I don't know if that's safe for this guy. Probably not. I don't know where all these guys went, but they're gone. I guess the whole purpose there was to get him away from that thing. I knew there was something weird with the hole in the wall, but I did not know that we would be trying to slide a casket down. Can you come now?
What, Kate Walker?
Let's go.
Yes, Kate
Beautiful.
Walker. We must be quick.
Yeah, not too quick though, Hans. Uh-oh.
No! Do not go! No!
Jeez.
You must stay! Stop them! Oh!
That was some ride, huh, Hans?
Yes, it was real fun, Kate Walker. Really.
That's it? You're back here and we're all good. Okay.
Hans? Hans, do you think we can carry on with our journey?
There's just a spot of work I haven't finished. You'll have to help me, Kate.
What
Of
is that
course.
exactly?
What can I do for you? Tell me.
I have repaired the clockwork heart for the horses, but I'm too tired,
Circuses?
too weak. Can you go to the cabaret and fit it instead of me, Kate?
It's all right. I'll go. Don't worry.
Okay.
Get some rest.
If that's your big concern, I don't mind going to help the guy. Mechanical heart. Okay.
Hans? A clockwork heart? What on earth is that, Hans?
It's a tiny mechanism that makes the cabaret horses come to life.
But it must be real difficult to install.
Oh, no. It's really very easy, Kate Walker. You will manage, I'm sure.
Hans, is there anything else to do before leaving?
As soon as the mechanical horses are working again, we'll be able to leave.
Are you okay, Hans?
It's going to be fine, Kate. I'm just a little weary.
Do you want me to take the heart to Sirkos?
Sirkos is an old friend, but he is not a good mechanic. You will have to give him a hand installing it.
Okay, I'm off. You have a rest. I hope this old patriarch is finally understood.
The patriarch has a very closed mind.
To put it mildly, the guy's a fanatic. See you later.
Hurry back.
He's a dick. See you later. It's funny. Okay, so look, we've got to go and he wants us to help this guy fix his mechanical horses. Totally cool. I respect that. Made the guy a promise, I guess.
Hans's cylinder machine. Something else he's...
Is this... I don't suppose... No. Is there anything we could use in there? I don't think so. So we'll go do that. We'll go fix these horses, put this heart in the thing, and then maybe we can get out of here. Maybe we're here the whole time. I don't know. But we shall see. I'll take a little break, and when we come back, hopefully we fix the horses. We'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.